How many times you have a slice of chocolate mud cake on your plate and you haven't finished it? Either it's dense or too chocolatey or it's too heavy. Well, the problem solved. I'm gonna keep it as simple as possible. Even a 10 years old can do that. Let's bake some chocolate mud cake. What is up, everyone? I hope you've been really well. If you're new to my channel, my name is Baba, Chef de Cuisine, George's Place, Sydney CBD. If you like food vlog, especially if you live in Sydney, I do Sydney food vlog from time to time. Please check it out. And by the way, this recipe I want to dedicate it to my good friend Jamie. Chocolate mud cake is not difficult, but it's a little bit technical. Tip number 1, do not use any cocoa powder for chocolate mud cake. I know there's thousands of recipes out there with cocoa powder. If you have to use cocoa powder, you also use some liquid glucose or liquid syrup to balance the cocoa powder, because cocoa powder is very dry. Secondly, make sure you got both butter and oil in your recipe. Otherwise, the chocolate cake is not gonna be as moist. Number 3, don't overcook. Once you overbake a chocolate cake, that's it, that's finished, that's shit. Number 4 is not a tip, it's my twist. Especially if you're Aussie, you must try it. You swap the salt with Vegemite. So do not put any salt in your cake. You put a teaspoon of Vegemite instead. Trust me guys, I've been trying this recipe for months and it worked out really well. If you find this video helpful or if you learn anything new, please smash the like button right there. It will mean world to me. These are the ingredients we need. 250 grams of butter, 250 grams of plain and self-raising half and half, 250 grams of caster sugar, and 250 grams of baking chocolate, semi-sweet, more than 50% of cocoa in it. I got 4 eggs here, veggie oil, some vanilla paste. If you do not have it, you can use vanilla essence as well. And I got some coffee, some baking powder. I'm not using salt. I'm gonna use Vegemite instead. High quality chocolate. This one I'm gonna use to ganache on the top. Butter, chocolate, coffee, oil, vanilla paste, 1 teaspoon of Vegemite. I got some hot water in the pot. I'm gonna melt down everything. It will take about 3 to 5 minutes. As you can see, it's completely melted. Now we're gonna add the sugar, 1 egg at a time. Last one, and whisk it for a while. 1 teaspoon of baking powder. Very important for the chocolate cake, you sieve the flour. Baking paper underneath only, and for the wall I'm just gonna spray the oil. If you want, you can use butter or you can use baking paper around it, but I don't think it's necessary. Put the batter into the mold. Now that goes in the preheated oven, 150 degrees for 1 hour and 10 minutes. The chocolate mud cake is out, but it's piping hot. You're gonna cool it down. But before that, I just wanna show you how does it come out. Absolutely perfect. This is very high quality chocolate. In here I have 200 grams of chocolate and 300 ml of thickened cream. So we microwave it for 1.5 minutes and we're gonna keep mixing it until they combine together. The ganache is ready. I got some strawberries here. I'm just gonna dip that into the ganache. Leave this one in the fridge. When it's hardened up, you're gonna use it for decoration on the top. Both my cake and ganache is in the room temperature. Now we're gonna do the topping. Before you put the ganache onto the cake, just to make sure you check the consistency. Looks perfect. Run a knife at the edge just to make sure it's not stuck. And it is very, very soft. So what I'm gonna do, turn over like that. Let's pour it over the top. We're just gonna cool it down in the fridge, and we're gonna use this time to make some decoration. Put the leftover chocolate back. The cake with the topping is cooling down in the fridge. I have the leftover ganache. So now I have a couple of choices here. Either I can leave this ganache outside for like about 3 hours, it will thicken up, make some decoration, or I can whisk it. As you can see, this one is not perfect. If you want really perfect finish, you need to double ganache it. So use the same recipe, double the batch, and ganache one time, cool it down in the fridge, and do it one more time. That way you can get perfect smooth surface. Remember the strawberry we did earlier? So I got some white chocolate left over in here. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna zip nicely and microwave it for 30 seconds. Don't microwave it for too long, and then the plastic will melt. Cut a little hole there, like so. I have some leftover chocolate in the fridge. I'm just gonna crack them. Knife is nice and warm. Wash with the hot water. Let's slice up this devil. I'm gonna get a slice to my neighbor. She's an old lady, and because of this pandemic, she's so scared to go out. If I cook something nice, I just give her a little bit. I mean, you know, why not?
Did you make the soup?
Yeah, I made the soup as well.
Oh, you take that back up to your wife.
Yeah, sure. How are you today, by the way?
I'm alright, Alan.
Let me know what you think.
What's the name? Last Tuesday I went to the hairdresser, you know, and I was telling you about the pumpkin soup. It was beautiful.
Yeah.
And she said, oh, she's Greek, you know. She said, oh, I know how to make that. She said, pumpkin soup, she puts garlic or something in it. You put garlic in it.
Yeah, a little bit of garlic, a little
Yeah,
bit
but
of
she's
ginger.
Greek. So I told her, I said, that was beautiful. I never tasted it before, you know. You're a good
I'll see you
husband.
later, yeah?
Alright,
Thank
okay.
you. Bye-bye.
See you later. love.
Enjoy.
Okay.
Look at that, guys. Super moist and super easy. Anyone can do it, especially Jamie. This is one of the chocolate cake that you want to finish it and ask for a second slice.